Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been arrested. Let's get into it. I have been asking what will be King Charles's breaking point, and I guess we're inching closer and closer to that because along with a statement from King Charles, we find out that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been arrested for suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, I personally want them to throw the book at him, and I want him to face the worst of consequences. But this is only step one. I'm absolutely going to be following this, and we are going to get more information from NPR as well as the official royal family website. But before we do, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Now that we got through all that, let's get to the article. Once again, this article is in NPR, and it's linked in the description box below for credentials and information. Look below this video. They are on your screen. The title is Britain's ex-Prince Andrew is arrested on suspicion of misconduct over Epstein ties. UK police arrested the former Prince Andrew on Thursday on suspicion of misconduct in public office. In a statement, King Charles III, the brother of the former prince, now known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, spoke of his deepest concern at learning of the news and called for a full, fair, and proper process. Quote, "Let me state clearly, the law must take its course," Charles said in a statement, pledging his support and cooperation with the investigation. On Thursday morning, police said they arrested a man in his 60s and that he was in custody while officers were carrying out searches at his addresses in the counties of Berkshire and Norfolk. News photographs showed cars arriving at the Royal Sandringham estate in Norfolk on the morning of Mountbatten Windsor's 66th birthday. You can't tell me that wasn't intentional. If not, that was just divine timing because he probably thought he was going to have a good time. He probably thought he was going to have some roasted quail or whatever else he eats, and he was going to sit out by the lake and prop his feet up, or who knows what debauchery he had planned. I mean, based on the Epstein files, my God, who knows what debauchery he had planned. So good they arrested him before he got going again. My goodness, the streets are much safer with that goon locked up. Last week's Thames Valley Police, which serves areas west of London, said they were examining claims that the former Prince Andrew sent confidential trade reports to disgraced business mogul Jeffrey Epstein during his time as the UK's envoy for international trade. Mountbatten Windsor was stripped of his royal title over his friendship with the late sex offender. He admits ties to Epstein and settled a lawsuit with one of Epstein's underage victims, but has previously strenuously denied any wrongdoing on any matters related to Epstein. A statement released by Thames Valley Police read, quote, "As part of the investigation, we have today, February 19th, arrested a man in his 60s from Norfolk on suspicion of misconduct in public office and are carrying out searches at addresses in Berkshire and Norfolk. The man remains in police custody at this time." Good. But also, I'm just trying to process a royal just sitting in police custody. And I'm pretty sure they have that man in some kind of cushy room watching TV with snacks and bagels. You can tell by his jowl he's one for bagels. And he's probably just hanging back waiting for this whole little mess to blow over. I hope they prove me wrong. Put his ass through the ringer. If my word goes anywhere in the UK, which it don't. But if you want my advice, put him through it. Make him pay. For many reasons, not just for this. Now, again, they had to get him on something, so I'll take what I can get for now because we really were looking at the fact that he might not face any kind of charges. So I'll take what I can get for now, but I genuinely hope they get those charges trumped up to where they should be, pun intended, and I hope they throw the damn book at him. I want to see him in jail for the rest of his life or worse. I wonder what the parameters are. Like, what is possible for a royal in police custody? What is possible for a royal who gets convicted? Like, this is kind of new territory, at least in modern times. And while I want justice to be served, there is also a very small part of me that's genuinely just curious to see this play out because I'm going to be honest, as much as I wanted Andrew to face consequences, as well as every other perpetrator who worked with Epstein, I want all of them to face the worst of consequences. I honestly did not think anything would happen. And seeing so many other countries and so many other places inflict consequences over the things revealed in the Epstein files to still be in America and see this shit just moving slow as molasses while the main suspect in the Epstein files, besides Jeffrey Epstein himself, which is the man sitting as president right now, not facing any consequences. It's frustrating, but also I'm proud of the momentum and I hope it finally reaches us. Because at this point, I need to be asking, what will be enough here? What will be our breaking point? And when I say our, I'm genuinely not talking about the citizens of the United States. While some of them are on some bullshit, the majority of us want justice for the majority of us want justice really badly. So I'm not talking about us as a country of citizens. I'm talking about those in leadership. What are you going to do? I hope it's done quickly. And I hope this is a sign of things to come. Let's continue the article. Assistant Chief Constable Oliver Wright said, quote, following a thorough assessment, we have now opened an investigation into this allegation of misconduct in public office. It is important that we protect the integrity and objectivity of our investigation as we work with our partners to investigate this alleged offense. We understand the significant public interest in this case, and we will provide updates at the appropriate time. Now, again, this is a developing story, but I want to get into King Charles' full statement. The statement from King Charles is currently on the royal family website and it's linked in the description box below. A statement from His Majesty the King. I have learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Charles R. Whew, that's pretty direct. That's less fluff than I expected. I genuinely expected some more just PR spin or maybe some kind of statement that included some kind of doubt, perhaps, or just fluff, or just everything is business as usual. This feels like exactly what I asked for. Turn his ass over to authorities. But now that they have, I'm going to need the authorities to truly bring it home. And not just for Andrew, although yes, bring it home, but for all of the perpetrators. All of them. They need to take care of this because what's in the Epstein files, as well as what was known prior to, is absolutely horrendous. And I can't believe it even took this long. I'm going to be quite honest. I'm still observing this with trepidation because I just genuinely don't have a whole lot of faith in authorities. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the government, to be fair, and the judicial system here or there. I just don't have a lot of faith in those who are put in positions of leadership to handle things like this because I haven't seen a whole lot happen to the people who it should be happening to. I have seen a lot of unjust things happen. I've seen a lot of people get away with a lot of horrible things. So getting a couple of predators here and there just really doesn't do it for me. I want them to go for the full gamut, and I'm not going to be satiated until all of them are facing the full consequences. And if the rumors are true about Epstein being alive, find his ass, bring him back, and make him face consequences, not only for what he's done, but for wasting everybody's time by pretending to be dead. Just get them all and round them up. Playtime is over. But anyway, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the statement from King Charles? Do you think he could have been a lot more brash? Do you think he should have said more? What do you think about this? Do you think it's too much fluff? Am I wrong? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. But overall, what is your opinion about the whole thing, especially on his birthday? Now, see, somebody behind the scenes has a little bit of Sharion Petty up in them because you know what? Yes. Yes, yes, and yes again. Thank you so much for watching the SharionSade YouTube channel. I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment along the way. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get back to the video. Something so weird just happened. And I typically don't talk about technical errors that I have when I'm recording because it happens. I mean, it happens. So I have several devices. It just depends on what I'm doing, which device I'll use. So I'm using my desktop at home, the one I've been using all year long. I haven't used any other devices to make videos, but the platform that I use to edit videos and film into is web-based. And for some reason, out of nowhere, when I was trying to wrap up this video and give my last commentary, my platform just kept shutting down. So I reached out to their support and they couldn't find any errors. And so I logged in again and I started recording the video again with support watching from their end and participating in the phone call. And from their end, there were no glitches. So then we get off the phone. I finish my video, or I'm trying to finish my video, and it not only freezes, but then typing pops up on my screen. Just like a little note, a web note, I guess, and typing. And so I'm looking at this and none of it's making sense to me. It's all, was it wingdings or webdings? I don't know. And so I'm looking at it and I'm trying to copy it so that I can put it on a sticky and then decipher it. And so I start trying to copy it. I highlight all of it to copy it and then it goes down again. And so I'm like, okay, this is clearly technical. I live in a condo building, so there's no telling what wires got crossed. Things happen and technical issues happen. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years now. I've pretty much seen it all. But today of all days, when I'm talking about this and I'm talking about it directly into the platform so that I can just hurry up and get the video out because I want to hear you guys' opinion on this, I'm suddenly just having so many interruptions. As I'm trying to pull my platform back up, it keeps shutting down out of nowhere. And then every time I try to film, the words pop up. I call support back, stay on hold. They look at it. I got a screenshot of the words, but I was unable to highlight them to copy and translate. And so I asked them like, hey, have you seen this before? And the woman is like, I've literally never seen this happen before. I'm going to escalate. So right now I'm waiting for their customer service and technical manager to contact me. But I just thought it might be necessary to include that in the video in the event that this is an ongoing pattern of problems. What a weird coincidence that I'm talking about something of this nature, something so sensitive, but something I've been talking about for a while. And all of a sudden, it just seems like there's so much interference. So I thought we were done talking about this once we got the arrest information out of the way and King Charles' statement. But according to People magazine, Sarah Ferguson, her whereabouts are unknown at this time. Now, they probably just want eyes on her so that they can get a picture, kind of like they did Camilla, get a picture of her looking somber, etc., or ask her questions because they've been heckling the hell out of the royals. But there also might be a reason she needs to be located. That hasn't been said, but I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I guess, again, this is all still developing, but if need be, get her ass in there too. I look forward to talking about this again with y'all tomorrow, as well as a lot of other stuff related to the royals and these Epstein files. We're going to talk about this arrest again with more details because you know more is going to come out. But we're also going to talk about a lot of other things that have to do with the royals and the Epstein files. So join me for our live stream tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.